2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in. They're down a body tonight, but it shouldn't have too much of an impact on their rotation.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for Atlanta, they've got Clint Capella. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. Connects from three-point range.
Right there on display for you was Clint Capella's continuing growth offensively. Eyes up, ready to make the next pass before he got the ball.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there, and that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick-and-roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Hawks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Shots good from Young.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Young finds Capella. Young against Holiday. Can't finish off the lob.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Snell. Outside Collins. There's the pass to Bogdanovich. Kicks it to Capella. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Collins. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And let the big man eat. It's clear that Collins loves getting these kinds of scoring opportunities.
High post Lopez. Back to Holiday. Trying to get open is Lopez. That's good from Holiday on the assist from Lopez.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here is Young. And he banks in the layup. Young's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And having to respect Young's deep range defensively. Hard to close off the lane.
Outside Holiday. He kicks to Giannis. Plays it up and banks it in.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
It is simply amazing to watch Antetokounmpo sprint the floor like an Olympic track star, covering up so much ground with those long strides the way he does.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Capella. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Bucks have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Hawks trailing. Collins finds Capella. The Hawks working the ball around. Outside Collins. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. The Bucks also with the sub. Connaughton's checked in, taken away by Holiday. And that one's good from Connaughton.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to Williams. Dishes it to Okongwu. They get a hand on it. Lopez with the steal. And here they come. Here's Giannis. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Giannis has got 8 points.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Bucks.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second, Antetokounmpo out there with Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Forbes in at the 2. Now, here is Gallinari. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here is Forbes. Steps back and fires. Hunter grabs the miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And the Hawks making a change here. Fernando's checked in. Here's Williams. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Herter. Teague covering. Hunter. No one around him. Atlanta gets it back. Teague on the double team. Snatched away. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Passes it to Portis. Rebound Atlanta. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up. Maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Here's Teague following the score by Lou Williams. And the basket is good. Teague's got the lead up to 5 now for the Bucks.
And the crafty, cunning Teague, fantastic at finding ways to score down low.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Back to Williams. The pass to Herter. He feeds it to Williams. Here's Fernando. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Jeff Teague.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Here is Forbes. After the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Portis, and it's blocked. And there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That is his first foul of the game. Giannis, he's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Bryn Forbes. Young dishes to Collins. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Drew Holiday's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Here's Young over Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, tight little up fake there. Young using it to create contact, and we know he's a terrific free throw shooter. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Steps back and shoots. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Bogdanovich.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Holiday surveying the floor. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing to the middle. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. And Collins has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Now, here is Young. 6 points for him. Bogdanovich wide open. They get the rebound.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Teague. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Can they get it? And the dunk by Giannis.
I tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on him.
Young with the ball. Here's Collins. Can't hit from the elbow. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome a competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They were always within striking distance.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
They've got Hunter. Lou Williams out there with Dunn. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Fernando in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. It's Solomon, it's Antetokounmpo, and they're running. Oh, Middleton in position. The Hawks trailing.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Now, here's Dunn. Shot clock at 5. Here's Williams. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for done.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip-in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Williams. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's Fernando. Lopez covering. Here's Hunter. And the 3 off target. Bucks trail by 3. Sweet move. Loads it up for Giannis.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Now Williams. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Fernando. The shot, no good. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's DiVincenzo. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Here's Norrell. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And it's good for 2.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. 8 points for him. Count that bucket. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And here is Teague. Passes to Nwora. And a wide open look for Portis. Nwora, Atlanta with the rebound. Young passes to Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Now here's Teague. Outside Portis. No good on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. Dunn passes to Herter. Six to shoot. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Antetokounmpo finds Portis. Okongwu grabs the board. Okongwu's now got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A step-back shot here, and that one is off. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. It's Atlanta. They lead by 1. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
3 tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the 2 spot. And so it's Gallinari with it. They'll bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 1. Herter, no good. The Bucks shooting 47% from the floor, getting it done. There's the lob to Portis. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
Atlanta making some changes. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Okongwu comes in for Gallinari. Lou Williams is subbed in for Chris Dunn. The Bucks also changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. And it's Holiday in for Bryn Forbes. Now here's Williams. Kicks to Okongwu. Here's Herter.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Outside Williams. Count that one. And the Hawks lead by 1. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Outside Holiday. There's 3-pointers off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Here's Connaughton. The pass to Middleton. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks. Fernando's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And an intentional foul right there. And the Bucks with some changes. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Capella kicks to Bogdanovich. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Young against Holiday. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Snell from outside, but they recover it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 3. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Young with no one around. On target from 13 feet. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And how about the work they're doing also on the offensive glass? Creating those extra opportunities has been critical.
And the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
They get it back. Bucket is good.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Now, here is Young. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And Atlanta has possession. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Young dishes to Bogdanovich. Clock at 6. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Capella. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
It's good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Now, here is Young. Good.
So calm when the game is on the line. Young knows it's his job to bring this game home.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Middleton for 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Just a bright, young, offensive talent. Young isn't shy about forcing the action. Takes a lot of trips to the line.
Holiday with the 3. It's good on the putback.
The big fella, Brook Lopez, coming up with a gigantic fourth quarter score.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have the foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line. I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll be And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one.
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. And a look at the status here of both teams' injured players and who will not be in the lineup.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the center. And for the Hawks, John Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the point. And the foul on Harden. That is his first foul of the game. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor. And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the contest.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Rebounded by the Nets.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Harris outside. Back to Irving. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's already this guy's second foul now. He's either going to have to sit or play a bit more conservatively.
Brown, he's checked in for James Harden. Young passes to Capella. Outside, Bogdanovich. Clock at 4. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. No coverage that time. Young's got 5.
Boy, not a bad beginning. 3 for 4 from the floor. Pretty good start.
Outside Irving. Step back shot. Bank shot. No good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Collins wide open. He fires. That ball. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bojan Bogdanovich. Jordan finds Brown. Inside. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Harris.
Well, you're allowing DeAndre Jordan to get comfortable. This guy is so efficient as a scorer.
And the pass to Collins. Now Hunter. Over Harris. Collins trying to break free. And Collins is right there. Collins has got his second basket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. Pulls up on the elbow. Durant, no good.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
Bombed up there for Collins. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Pulls up, high post. Harris misses. Here's Atlanta. They're on a 15-4 run. Irving against Young. And he gets the bucket.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
A shot's good from Irving.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Alinari comes in for Collins. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. The Nets also changing it up. Griffin comes in for Jordan. And it's Green in for Harris. Williams with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Alinari outside. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Nets trail by 9. Back to Green. Nets passing it around. Passes it to KD. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Well, this, of course, is one of Kevin Durant's strengths. Such an accomplished shooter, scorer from any spot on the floor.
Pass to Okongwu. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
They set a physical tone in the first, and that really showed on the backboard.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Then it's Williams. Then it's Okongwu. And it's Fernando in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Herter passes to Hunter. Pass to Okongwu. The feed now to Williams. The pass to Fernando. Williams trying to break free. Fernando can't get it to go. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
No good from Durant. Atlanta leading by 6. Okongwu, the pass to Fernando.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Harden dishes to Durant. On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Williams. Harden, no good.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Here's Herter. Here's Fernando. Rebound, Brooklyn. Harden kicks to Griffin. Brown the pass to Griffin. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Passes it to Okongwu. And looking back at what was a stellar career, Greg, if there was one thing you could have done different, Do you have anything on your mind?
You know, I would have loved to have had the opportunity to finish my career in New York. That was a special place, a special time. Unfortunately, that didn't transpire, but that's the one thing that stands out. That and obviously not winning a championship.
I can understand both of those.
Yes.
Atlanta leading by 6. There's the lob to the hoop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Harden outside. They kick it out to Green. Harden outside. Second chance shot. Got a piece of it.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Over the course of his career, Lou Williams has really improved as a passer. That is nicely done.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's KD. And the layup's good off the glass. KD's got 5 now.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Herter passes to Fernando. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Griffin. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down to just 6 points on the bucket from Harden.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Pass to Collins. 58 seconds left in the first half of the game. Outside Bogdanovich. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Irving. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Here's Bogdanovich. No good again that time. Nets trail by 3. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good. That would have tied it. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Young against Harden. Young outside. 11 seconds left now here in the second. Shot clock at 6. It's good.
Yeah, smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get... Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. And this Hawks team still learning on the fly. Hawks learning on the fly. And that'll...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Jordan. Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Harris. And it's Durant in at the 4 slot.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Durant, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The kick out to Young. Lob pass to Capella. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Outside Durant. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Back to Collins. Young inside. Guarded by Harden. Here's Snell. Stolen by Harden. And now here's Durant. The fast break opportunity. And the rejection by Collins. And 2 free throws coming up on it. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Young. He's got 11. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Feeds it to Capella. And no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it.
Great initiative from Capella there. Seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
The Hawks have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 16.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Here's Herter, covered by Irving. Here's Williams. Pass to Fernando. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Great D that time from Green.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
And when he first came into the league, Blake Griffin's dunking made headlines. And while I'm sure he enjoyed that, he was also eager to show that there was more to his game.
It's good. And the Hawks lead has cut down to 4 on the bucket from Irving.
Well, what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
Okongwu, the pass to Herter. And he comes up with the deuce. Herter's got his second bucket. And, you know, Greg, in the past, Griffin felt at times criticized as being a one-dimensional player.
I tell you, Kevin, I think he's answered those critics. You look at his passing and his development as a shooter, one of the more complete offensive players in the league. And how about the footwork? Check out those moves in the post and then the sweet finish to go along with it.
Excellent work around the basket. You're right, G.A. Williams passes to Fernando. Here's Herter. He's covered by Irving.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Green finds Griffin. The kick out to Irving. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Now just a 1-point Atlanta lead.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Well, Kyrie Irving, if you're open, he will find you. This guy is a scorer, but he understands others have got to come along with him.
The pass to Herter. There's 38 seconds left to play in the third. He kicks to Okongwu. Passes it to Hunter. There's the dish to Okongwu. Can't hit from in close. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Kicks it out to Harden. Uncovered. Will not drop through. That miss puts him at 6 for 10. Here's Fernando. Good. Fernando's got 6. And there's the call on Kevin Herter. That's his first foul. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Hawks lead by 1. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Clint Capella is out there with Gallinari. Then there's Tony Snell. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And the foul on Joe Harris. That is his first foul of the game. And Young, here we go. Kicks to Okongwu. On deep, Collins. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Durant. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Durant's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Brooklyn. Now, here is Young. He dishes it to Bogdanovich. Up again. Jordan with the rebound. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. Lays it up off the glass. Durant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Here's Young. Good D by Irving. Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. For the finish. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, you see, if you're going to foul him, you've got to wrap Kevin Durant up. He's too good at absorbing contact and finding a way to score.
Donnie's checked in for Young. And a switch here for Brooklyn. James Harden. He's checked in for Joe Harris. Free throw drops for KD.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Over Irving. Bogdanovich, no luck. Brooklyn with the ball. Right now, they're on a 9-0 run. And he makes that one. And it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Dunn looking over the floor. Dishes to Collins. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Yeah, easy call.
They throw good, Bogdanovich. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Trae Young subbed in for Chris Dunn. And the Nets making a change here as well. Joe Harris is checked in for Nicholas Claxton.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Harden dishes to Irving. 6 to shoot. Kicks it out to Harden. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Harris outside. Here's Jordan. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And the Nets lead by 12. Greg, you're the all-time assist leader for the Big West Conference. In that frame, talk about some of the traits that make for a good floor general, a good point guard, a good facilitator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you have to be a leader because that's what the position calls for. Unselfishness, instincts, that stuff matters, but ultimately your teammates got to feel like you play for them, and that's when you have a chance as a team to be special.
I'm assuming you've always been like that. Am I correct?
No, that is not
really?
true.
Wow.
I evolved into a leader. In all seriousness, I think some guys are natural. Others, like myself, had to evolve into it. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Nets.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
It's all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another, having that trust in your coaches. And I really like what we've seen here tonight. Boy, did they earn it.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
The three from KD, nailed from three-point land.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Launches it. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 16.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
And so it's Brooklyn Heat. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome, but it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
Look at the 76ers starting group. The incredible Simmons and Embiid down low. Curry is out there with Green, and it's Harris in at the 3. And for the Hawks, they've got Trae Young. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then it's Clint Capella, and it's Bogdanovich in at the shooting guard.
And I think for years to come, you're going to be talking about the draft that Trae Young was involved in as the picks got swapped. One franchise getting their guy, and this team finding Trae Young. And he's been a blessing for where they need to go.
Now, here is Young. Snell finds Collins. Lets it fly. That one wide left.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Greg, you know the Hawks believed in Trae Young on draft day. They made the trade for him and gave up a chance at Doncic.
Well, I don't look at it like that, Kevin. I look at it like Atlanta got their guy. It's not about who else was on the board. It's the fact that they could get their #1 choice, and that was Trae Young.
Here's Curry following the basket by Trae Young. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's
too much at that. Yeah, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane jumping skills, he seizes it.
Curry against Young to the middle. Here's Collins. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Curry. Simmons feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Embiid. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And we know how good Embiid is at drawing fouls, especially in the painted area. He welcomes the contact.
Hunter's checked in for the Hawks. And Embiid drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Young. Rebound by the 76ers.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Embiid, the pass to Harris. Embiid against Capella. Embiid kicks to Simmons. Over Young. Here's Embiid, and finally they hit one.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now, here's Hunter. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Outside, Bogdanovich. The superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good points. Here's Embiid following the basket by Trae Young. There's 49 seconds left to play in the first. The tray. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got 6 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Young passes to Collins. Over Simmons. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
From the middle, part of Collins' game that is developing. Nice work, and that's paying off.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Atlanta, Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Then it's Williams. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Fernando in at the 5, down low. The 76ers leading by 8. Hill inside. He's against Williams.
You like to see George Hill be aggressive, shoot these shots. You got a little room, go ahead and let it rip.
Fernando, the pass to Williams. And there's the pass to Herter. Okongwu with it. Tolliver on him. And the layup is good.
Well, he takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Tolliver kicks to Embiid. Now, here's Hunter. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Passes to Tolliver. Now, here's Maxey. From outside, off the mark. Here's Herter. He's guarded by Hill. Herter, no good. The 76ers leading by 8. Pass to Tolliver. The kick out to Hill. Thibault on the wing. The 76ers again can't hit it.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Williams passes to Fernando. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gallinari, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kevin Herter. And the 76ers also making a change. Howard's checked in for Joel Embiid. Williams against Hill. Throws it up high. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Lou Williams.
Well, it's such a challenge trying to alter anything that Lou Williams does just because you're on your heels most of the time.
Hill against Dunn. Hill looking it over. Pass to Maxey. 4 on the shot clock. And here now is Thibault. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Atlanta making some changes. Clint Capella comes in for Bruno Fernando. And Collins subbed in for Lou Williams. Dunn with it. The pass to Gallinari. A 3-ball. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Gallinari's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
Well, they've shown both effort and will to get back into this one, but can they finish this one off? Can't let up now.
Here is Tolliver. Gallinari covering. Thibault can't get it to go. And the Hawks with possession. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Done outside. The dish to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Offensive rebound. Capella, the pass to Gallinari. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've led by as much as 10. Here's Howard. Banked in off the glass. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And Howard loves getting positioned down that deep, knowing he's a force in the paint.
Dunn dishes to Gallinari. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Hill passes to Howard. It's back to Hill. That's good from Howard on the assist by Hill. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
Like to see George Hill distribute to his teammates a heads-up play there.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Dunn dishes to Gallinari. There's the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. And that one's good. Thibault. Now it's a 5-point 76ers lead.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
On deep, Collins. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And all right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of it. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 10 points, and Tobias. And that does it for our.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
This is why the best athletes in the world played this game. If he finds a hole, he rips through and throws it down.
Taking a look at the 76ers, the young stars, Simmons and Embiid at the 4 and 5. Green out there with Curry, and it's Harris in at the 3 slot. 5 on the clock. Here's Simmons. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
Yeah, it's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Philadelphia leading by 5. It's Curry with the drive. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 3 assists now in this one. Now Young. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Now the feed to Snell. Embiid with the steal. Here's Harris, and that's going to be a travel for the Hawks. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for John Collins. And Hunter subbed in for Tony Snell. The Hawks trail by 7. Young finds Bogdanovic. Gallinari outside. Back to Bogdanovic. Embiid with the steal. 3 on 3. Here's Simmons. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Young passes to Hunter. Back to Young. Out to Gallinari. It's Bogdanovic on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And good that time. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats. and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. And there's another turnover by Atlanta. And the Hawks making a change here. Herter's checked in. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Danny Green. Simmons passes to Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Embiid's got the lead up to 11 now for Philadelphia.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Simmons against Gallinari. Yep, that one goes.
If you're gonna foul Gallo, make sure you really foul Gallo. Big mistake by the defense there.
And going back to when he turned pro at just 16 years of age, Gallinari has proven to be one of the best players ever from Italy.
And you think about his final year in Milano and just how highly efficient he was, first in the league's ratings overall. Sixth pick going from Italy to New York City, and the fans had no idea what they were getting, but Gallinari eventually dealt in the Carmelo deal, and his career, although it's been multiple stops, has been pretty exemplary.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hawks. Bruno Fernando comes in for Gallinari, and it's Williams in for Trae Young. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got his first basket.
Not settling for jump shots there as Herter gets his way on the drive.
Feeds to Howard. He's off on that one, so Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's Fernando. Guarded by Simmons. Kept alive. Here's Okongwu. Tries it again. Here's Fernando. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Harris.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Tobias Harris. And Maxey subbed in for George Hill. Passes it to Korkmaz. To the paint. Here's Simmons. That's good again. His seventh basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
And when Simmons is inside, forget about it. He uses his skill and smarts to take advantage.
Williams dishes to Okongwu. Williams in the post, and he uses the glass on the layup.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Outside, Simmons. .34 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Maxey. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The 76ers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Free throw good, Maxey. Tony Snell's checked in for Hunter. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Tolliver's checked in, and so he makes both from the line.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
17 seconds left in the third. Williams in the post, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And what sets Lou Williams apart right now is his confidence. This guy is a gunner who comes in and believes that he's going to score. He often does.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And here's Simmons for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Simmons got 17.
He's an absolute gym rat. Simmons is relentless in his pursuit to dominate really all phases of the game and improving with his scoring.
And so it's Philadelphia going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Clint Capella. Collins is out there with Bogdanovich. Then there's Dunn, and it's Williams at the 2. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, how about the concentration by the 6'10" Simmons? Ridiculously good at completing these chances despite the D's best efforts.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Bruno Fernando's checked in for Clint Capella. Okongwu comes in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Bogdan Bogdanovich. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Chris Dunn. Here's Okongwu. No good, shot missing. Simmons with the defensive effort. High, arcing shot. Here's Embiid. Curry with a wide open look. Second shot opportunity. Got a hand on it. Here's Huerter. Guarded by Green. And Huerter gets it to go.
Good at getting into a rhythm and riding these kind of shots to establish his offensive confidence is Kevin Huerter.
The 76ers leading by 9. Curry is inside. He's guarded by Williams. Back to Curry. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Throw it down, young fella. Simmons is explosive and without a doubt one of my favorite dunkers.
Williams passes to Hunter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And that one is good.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Embiid inside. Over Hunter. Fernando pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 9. Here's Huerter. And that one is stuffed right through.
Huerter getting up there and making that one look pretty easy.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Outside for Curry. Outside, Simmons. Down low, Embiid. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Hill comes in for Seth Curry. Young outside. Bogdanovich wide open. And it falls over the rim and in.
Bogdanovich showing how much he believes in himself right there.
Right side, Simmons. Left side, Harris. Outside, Hill. Kicks it to Green. Hill against Young. Embiid trying to break loose. Buries it down low. And the 76ers lead by 7.
George Hill has been around, so he understands even with pressure, he's still capable of scoring.
And here's Young from the arc. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Simmons gets it to go on the assist by Hill. Hill's got 3 assists tonight.
They can't shake Simmons. He is very used to getting hit. Even with contact, he can finish strong.
Young from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Embiid kicks to Harris. They grab their own miss. They kick it out to Green. Fires the 3. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by 9 points. Outside, Bogdanovich. Young against Hill. Takes the three. And Bogdanovich gets the three.
Yeah, Bogdanovich gutsy with that one.
There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Simmons left side. Out to Harris. Back to Simmons. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Young's shot is good.
And this young guy relishes the pressure, stepping up there, confident in the clutch.
Philadelphia with the ball. 6-point lead. And here is Hill. The three. Here's Embiid. No dice from the high post. So Philadelphia wins it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was.
Yes, indeed. David, thanks. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young. And it's Snell in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Young, no good. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. And that one drops. And above the rim play, always captivating, Steve. We should see a lot of that tonight.
And Kevin, I'm so excited. You know, I played under the rim, so to get a chance to watch guys play well above, I am getting my popcorn ready.
2 open that time, made it look too easy.
Even though he's an elite scoring talent, Young finds ways to involve his teammates.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Back to Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Young taking his time here. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Now, here is Young. The feed to Capella. Lopez with the block.
And it's a bonus whenever Lopez comes up with the swat. Want to see more of this from the big fella.
And Capella sends it back. Hits it down to Middleton. Shoots the 3. Rebound, Atlanta. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. Here's Middleton. That one falls.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Young outside. The dish to Bogdanovich. The kick out to Young. Shot clock at 5. To end the run. Lopez with the block. Fast break, Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo running. Basket good.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor. It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Jrue Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
Now, here is Young, stolen by Holiday. And here we go. And again, the turnover by the Bucks. And the Bucks with some changes. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Jrue Holiday. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Gallinari, he's checked in for Collins. DeAndre Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Bojan Bogdanovich. Lou Williams is subbed in for Trae Young.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Middleton on the wing, and stolen by Hunter. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Yep, that one goes in there. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
And made possible by a heads-up play defensively at the other end.
Here's Forbes. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Now here's Williams. And here's Gallinari. Here's Hunter. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Gallinari, very unselfish, draws a lot of defensive attention, which often leads to open teammates.
Offensive rebound. The Hawks trail by 7. He lobs it up. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. The drive by Lopez. Nice move, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And I know this coaching staff loves seeing Lopez play a physical brand of basketball, even if it means he has to take a few knocks here and there.
And the Bucks with some changes. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Teague in for Chris Middleton. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Now, here is Gallinari. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. The shot by Okongwu, no good. The shake. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Bucks ahead, leading by 9. And we'll get going after this. And recently, on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game.
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of lift, athleticism, and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play on the court for the Bucks. They've got Portis. P.J. Tucker is out there with Holiday. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard. And it's blocked. And that'll be Milwaukee as it goes out of bounds. Bucks retain possession. Teague, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 on the clock. And Portis throws it down.
This is what they want to see. Portis finishing strong inside, making his presence felt.
Now the pass to Fernando. Here's Herter. Fernando, the pass to Herter. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Pass to Fernando. Lets it go with a 3. The shot, no good. Now the Bucks take it the other way.
And Kevin Herter, a young player and a big part of this team's future. He keeps trying to add to his game.
And the area I love that he's in.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it, with double checking, and the game continues on.
Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
That's a solid blueprint. Bogdanovich. Morag grabs the board.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. 11-point game. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Doesn't have to get all the way downhill to the rim to be effective because Trae Young has a trademark floater.
Young against Holiday. Pass to Portis. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Portis has got the lead up to 11 now for the Bucks.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Fernando. Outside Bogdanovich. There's the pass to Fernando. That three off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. That's going to send Drew Holiday to the free throw line. It's going to be on Trae Young. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
An all-star, a leader, Drew Holiday can be counted on night in and night out to make a difference.
Williams finds Capella. There's 1:47 left in the first half of basketball. Williams' shot is off.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Buries it from three-point range. Middleton's got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Herter. Here's Williams. Will it go? And he sinks the layup. 6 points for him.
You see the toughness of Williams. Won't shy away from contact.
Bucks leading by 15. Outside Holiday. Launches a 3. Offensive rebound.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Hawks have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Outside Collins. Dishes it to Williams. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Capella. Milwaukee with the rebound. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Middleton outside for the 3. Milwaukee the rebound. That one no good.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Here's Collins. Rebound by Drew Holiday. Holiday's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Herter. That shot missing.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just...
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They are way out in front, leading by 7. And that's a...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And on the floor for Nate McMillan starting the second half. Collins is out there with Tony Snell. Then it's Clint Capella. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Young in at the point. Outside Bogdanovich. He feeds it to Capella. Good D by Lopez.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That is prototype rebounding right there. He gets the position down low, boxes out, and then corrals it.
And Bogdanovich throws it down.
I love that Trae Young puts his passes on target and in spots where his teammates are comfortable playing.
DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. Now Holiday, 5 points in the game. Knocked away. He's all alone. Here's Bogdanovich. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Bogdanovich has got 4 this quarter.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Holiday surveying the floor. Floats it up for Giannis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Bryn Forbes comes in for Donte DiVincenzo. And it's Teague in for Drew Holiday. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
Emphatic with the rejection. You've got to appreciate that kind of forceful defense.
Williams, that's good. Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
The Hawks trail by 16. The Hawks, another fast break opportunity here. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Outside Teague. Poke loose. Pass to Herter. Here's Fernando. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Portis has got 6 points.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams will make substitutions. Young with no one around. The step-back jumper is good. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
Trae Young's a crafty operator from mid-range, really from any range.
Teague the pass to Portis. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bucks making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. This Dunn's checked in for Kevin Herter. The shot's good from Forbes.
This is for any dedicated floor spacer. Once in a while, you have to test the defense inside. Forbes with a beautiful play.
Young dishes to Gallinari. Over to the left wing. Okongwu kicks to Gallinari. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
To the left wing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. To the left side wing. Here's Portis. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. The shot's good from Forbes.
Dial it up. This is a play you can keep running for Forbes until the defense adjusts.
Good on the shot.
Yes, smart choice. I really like that play.
Oh, he got it to go!
Wow. I can't believe it.
How about
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. They've got P.J. Tucker, Donte DiVincenzo. He's out there with Holiday. Then it's Brook Lopez. And it's Connaughton in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Collins passes to Dunn. Shot clock at 5. Lob pass to Capella. Hammers the alley-oop through. A lot of great talkers over the years. Trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Trae Young. Atlanta on D. They trail by 16. Outside Holiday. Lopez left side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Tucker has it in the corner. Unloads from 13. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
The defense is right there. Quality contest, and they threw him off his rhythm.
Back to Bogdanovich. Shoots over DiVincenzo. They get the rebound.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here is Holiday. Passes it to Tucker. High post Lopez. From 16 feet away, he cans it. And the Bucks lead by 16.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Holiday against Williams. And there's Collins on the assist by Williams.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Williams. Off target with his 3. Bucks leading by 14. Outside Holiday. Feeds to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Outside Collins. Taken away by Holiday. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Pass to Connaughton. Kicks it to Holiday. Lopez. It's good on the putback.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Milwaukee.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Brook Lopez.
When it comes to protecting the rim, there are numerous ways to do that. That's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
That was nice.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. 13 feet away. Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Back to Capella. Bogdanovich wide open. Off the mark. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. But traffic in New York City making its way back in. And as things...
Kevin, thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. We've got Bogdan Bogdanovic. Clint Capella is out there with Collins. Then there's Tony Snell. And it's Young in at the point. And for the Nets, Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Irving. And it's Harden in at the point guard position. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Now, here is Young. Lobbed up there for Collins. That one, no good. It's deflected. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Shot, high post. That's good from Collins on the assist from Young. We got a lot of talent in the front court tonight between these two teams, Doris. That's where a lot of the focus for us will be.
We will have an opportunity to see offense being run through the low post. So the interior defense is going to have to be strong. Will you send an extra defender? Where will that defender come from? There's a lot to play out here tonight, Kevin.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul. Young against Harden. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Durant. That one drops for him.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Count that one.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
And here's Harden. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Young finds Snell. And finished off by Collins.
Becoming a true force on the offensive glass. Love how hard Collins goes after those second chance opportunities.
Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Stolen by Harden. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the jam by Harden.
And you talk about the best ball handlers in the league. Don't forget about James Harden.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his second foul.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Green's checked in. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Williams comes in for Trae Young. Capella, 2 free throws coming up, and they call. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
3 on the clock. Here's Hunter. Brooklyn with the rebound.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Well, the size and height of Kevin Durant makes him a prime threat to throw it down. You've got to keep him out of the paint.
And Atlanta has possession after the basket by Brooklyn. Williams against Irving, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and it's Bruce Brown in for Harris. Then for the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Capella. Gallinari comes in for Collins, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Bogdanovich. Here's Irving after the basket by Onyeka Okongwu. Brown outside. And stolen by Okongwu. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Clearly a foul.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the night.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jeff Green. Irving drives in. Pass to Griffin. From past the arc. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Trailing by 2.
Well, the threat to score is real when Lou Williams has the ball, but he uses that to set up his passing game.
Irving passes to Durant, and there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul. Irving looking for an opening, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Plenty of offense in this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Brown out there with Harden, and it's Durant. Then there's Griffin, and it's Claxton in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Passes to Gallinari. Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Well, Gallinari a scorer at heart, but how about the unselfishness perfectly sets up his open teammate.
Harden against Dunn. Now here's Durant. He's covered closely. The Hawks trail it. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Here's Huerter. He's covered by Brown. Huerter, no good. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Harden's shot is good.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
In the corner, it's Hunter. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Harden outside. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Now, here is Gallinari. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Hunter, the pass to Huerter. That one's not going to go. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. In the corner, Harden. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Claxton. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Claxton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets. Here's Dunn. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I got to say that might have been the one difference.
Harris is checked in for Kevin Durant. And then for Atlanta, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Tony Snell comes in for DeAndre Hunter. And Trae Young subbed in for Kevin Huerter. There's 1:47 left to play here in the half. Young against Harden. A floater. Claxton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Done outside. Brown against Young. And the dunk by Capella.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
Harden the pass to Brown. Back to Harden. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Now, here is Gallinari. Back to Young. The pass to Gallinari. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists in the game. Harden kicks to Brown. Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Now Harden, 14 points for him. With some arc, and the layup is good. Harden's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. James Harden led the way in the first half. He had 16 points and
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the Hawks, they've got Trae Young. Tony Snell is out there with John Collins. Then there's Bogdanovich, and it's Capella in at the 5 spot. Young looking it over. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Young inside, guarded by Harden. Count that one, and the Nets' lead has been cut down to 1 in the bucket from Young.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
Harden the pass to KD. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Young finds Collins. He can't get that one.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
Lobbed up there for Collins. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Irving for three. It's deflected. Here we go, one-on-one. And they pick up two.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Harden surveying the D. Harris trying to get free. And the jam by Harden.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Stolen by Harden. Moving it up. And Irving gets it to go on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 4 assists now tonight. And the foul on Harden. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Atlanta making some changes. Hunter comes in for Tony Snell. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Here's Bogdanovich. The putback. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Green left side. Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 1-point game.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Irving for three. Good. And it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 7 points here in this quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. He gets it in there. Now it's a 6-point Brooklyn lead.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Williams in the post. Harris is there. Williams gets the bucket.
How about the focus of Lou Williams? Inside, able to finish. Nice.
Pass to Harris. Now the dish to Jordan. Harris kicks to Jordan. Kicks it out to Harden. Basket counts.
Well, he's been shooting it so well because he's been so active, moving and working to get high percentage shots.
Outside Collins. He dishes it to Hunter. 1:02 left here in the third quarter. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Collins.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Irving. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Bogdanovich. Lob pass to Capella. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And this is the chemistry Capella has with his guys. Exceptional at feeling when to go for alley-oop.
Harden against Williams. And yes, it's good. Harden's got 22 points.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. "16 seconds left to play in the third. Out to Gallinari. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Back to Gallinari. 5 to shoot. Snell, the pass to Okongwu. The layup missed. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Nets lead by 4. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Harris. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. So that's the Nets 5.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA. And Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
Young outside. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Young. And that one drops for him. Young's got 4 points in the quarter.
Solid there, just recognizing when to drive. When Young has some wiggle room, he sees it.
Here's Irving. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Young against Irving. Snell from outside. Rebound, Brooklyn. Outside, Griffin. Harris passes to Claxton. And that'll be 2. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Claxton, the pass to Durant, goes back up. And that one is off. And Atlanta will come the other way.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Jordan's checked in. Hunter's checked in for Atlanta. Williams comes in for Young. Here's Hunter. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Here's Williams, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant.
So crafty, so good at getting defenders committed. Lou Williams being Lou Williams.
And both free throws good for Lou Williams.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Harden with it. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Green, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Then for the Hawks, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Kevin Huerter. Young is subbed in for Lou Williams. And the wide open shot from Green. And the Nets miss again.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Hunter, no one around him, and it's all evened up.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself.
But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. With this game's still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
And Young, here we go. And he gets it to go. Young's got the lead up to 2 now for the Hawks.
This is why people are just so high on Young, because he comes through with big shots in the game.
Harden, Jordan trying to free himself up. Harden's shot is good. Harden's got 26 points.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Young with the ball. Now Green defending. Bogdanovich against Irving. Here's Young. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich. Young's got the lead. Back up to 2 now for the Hawks. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Passes it to Irving. Back to Harden. Off with the layup.
And you know they wanted that one to go down.
Let's prove it time. Fourth quarter. Don't get it done now. No more chances.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
No good from Irving. Here's Atlanta. They lead by 4. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Green against Young. To the inside. Capella kicks to Young. 4 on the clock. Hunter. Another 3 for Atlanta.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Knocks it loose. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Williams looking around. And so the Hawks take the win. They seem to relish their role. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Ah, that's beautiful. A view of the stunning and historic City Hall. Welcome, everyone. And before we get going, let's hear from David Aldridge on the side.
Hey, Kevin.
Growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, D.A. And one injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Missing a valued contributor, that can be a challenge. We'll see how they answer the bell.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got Collins. Bogdanovich is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Tony Snell, and it's Capella in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, Harrison and Embiid together in the middle. Ben Simmons is out there with Seth Curry, and it's Green in at the 3 slot. Up top, Simmons. He's guarded by Collins. Young against Curry. Inside. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
From 15 feet away, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. We're about 1 minute into the first. Outside, Simmons. Young with the steal. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Great hands by Trae Young, and his passing abilities spark the fast break.
You just can't get tired of watching the way Young shoots the ball. I mean, what a fantastic release.
And it's just limitless in terms of the range. That's what makes it so impressive. He's a small guy, he's quick, and he's got great handles. But he can heave that up from just about anywhere. And when he gets hot, it's something to watch.
That one goes. Count it.
Green shooting the ball has such a quick release. Just got to stay confident.
Young pass to Snell. Outside Collins. Young outside. Back to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Just 5 to shoot. Capella kicks to Collins. No good on the triple. 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And the dunk by Embiid.
And remember now, Embiid lost 20 pounds during the summer of 19. There, looking light on his feet in transition.
Bogdanovich inside. Harris is there. Misses in close. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Hawks. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Young. And Embiid pulls it down.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Harris's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 4. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bogdanovich with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. And it's Young. That time on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Yeah, this is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Here's Simmons outside for Curry. Back to Simmons. And he goes big with the dunk right on top of John Collins.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Young passes to Capella. Now here's Bogdanovich, guarded by Curry. Back to Capella, and the pass to Young. The shot is good, and so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
He's knocking down most everything, guys. 3 of 4 here.
Simmons looking it over. Outside, Green. Over Bogdanovich. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Clint Capella.
Well, the little up fake gets the defender in the air. That's something Green's been working on.
First one falls for him.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player.
Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Howard's checked in for Embiid. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And George Hill's subbed in for Simmons.
Well, when you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
Lets it go from 11. Howard can't hit. 2 for 1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
And Herter gets it to go.
Herter also comfortable getting physical and scoring against the defense, not just showing that he shoots it.
Howard trying to free himself up. Milton's shot is good.
All the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Baseline jumper. It's hauled in by Thybulle. Fast break Philadelphia. From 12 feet out. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those are exactly the kinds of plays that can spark a team. Just solid work down in the paint.
It's good.
Well, even when you get physical with Lou Williams, he'll use that against you. Keeps his balance that time.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Philadelphia ahead. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Korkmaz is out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's George Hill. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Howard in at center. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Williams looking over the floor. Gallinari trying to get open. That's good, and the 76ers lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Lou Williams. The 76ers shooting has been terrific, 54% on the game. Milton kicks to Thybulle. Pass to Korkmaz. The dish to Howard. Pass to Thybulle. From deep. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
The 76ers making a switch here. Maxi's checked in. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Dunn's checked in. Gallinari right side. Dishes it to Hunter. Gallinari right side. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Korkmaz has got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. Dunn outside. Okongwu with it, working on Howard. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire that play like that.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But 2 other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. 2 guys, when you look at those 2, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become, and it's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
Here's Hill, finished off the break. And it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
See him change speed that time in transition. When you do that, George Hill becomes very dangerous.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now, Chris Dunn, a part of that Zach LaVine trade a few years ago. You know, GA, what's interesting about Dunn is he actually played a lot of small forward last season.
How about that? Drafted 5th overall back in 2016 as a point guard. He's only about 6'3", but very strong and has long arms and plays with great toughness. Just another example of how small ball is affecting every front court position.
Harris looking it over. The putback, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Young, here we go. And the rejection by Embiid.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
Simmons on the wing. Curry finds Embiid. There's 1:26 left in the first half. Maxey, no good. The Hawks trail by 5, and it's Bogdanovich in the corner. And the dunk by Capella.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
Maxey passes to Embiid. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Young. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And it's now only a 1.76ers lead. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's stolen by Capella. And now Young running the floor all by himself.
Willing to get out and run. Trae Young will take those points however he can get to them.
Philadelphia has gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Maxey, a new 14 for the 76ers. A second chance effort, the 10-footer. Knocked loose. The numbers in their favor. The pull-up. Bogdanovich, no luck. Maxey passes to Curry. Outside, Simmons. It could go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll be it for...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, welcome back. We saw Trae Young lighting it up in the first half. He had 12 points. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And so in the game for the Hawks, we've got Williams. Tony Snell is out there with Collins. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Herter in at the 2. 3-pointers. Snell. Rebound by the 76ers. Harris outside. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Curry with the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got his 6th rebound on the night. And stolen by Simmons. Harris inside the line. The 76ers again can't hit it.
You talk about things at halftime and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Williams inside, guarded by Simmons. Capella dishes to Williams. Passes it to Herter. 6 to shoot. Embiid with the steal. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball. Curry gets the bucket.
And you have to be unselfish if you're going to lead your team to great things. And I think Embiid gets that.
Collins against Harris. Collins passes to Snell. It's stolen by Green. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. Oh, that was something else.
And love watching Simmons run the floor, just eating up so much space in so little time.
And Williams, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 6.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year last season. Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the sixth men of the year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
Capella, the pass to Williams. An easy 2 points on the layup. Williams has got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta.
Such a dynamic scorer, inside, outside, it really doesn't matter. Lou Williams is a huge threat to score, especially coming off the bench.
Here's Embiid. And the shot goes down. He's got 8.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
The Hawks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got the lead back up to 1 now for Atlanta.
Not settling for jump shots there as Herter gets his way on the drive.
Outside, Simmons. Here's Curry with the 3. Tries again. And Embiid lays it in. And the 76ers lead by 1.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
1:27 left to play in the third. Williams passes to Collins. Back to Williams. He feeds it to Capella. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Harris wide open. He shoots a 3-pointer off the mark.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Collins against Simmons. He dishes it to Curry. No good on the 3.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Snell, the pass to Herter. Back to Snell. Here's Herter, guarded by Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Embiid.
Herter showed some great progress in his first year and now showing how much more comfortable he is.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Molinari comes in for John Collins. Hunter's checked in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Young looking around. He gets that one. Young's got 14.
You just can't take Trae Young lightly from anywhere on the floor. These kind of shots will help him get into a rhythm.
For 3, Hill. No good on that one. The third quarter comes to a close. It's Atlanta. They lead by 4. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Here's Young. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the 76ers, Matisse Thybulle's out there with Howard. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Hill. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. Now here's Milton. Outside Hill. Shoots. Here's Howard. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
Bogdanovich inside, defended by Milton. Hunter no good. The 76ers trail by 5. Thibault finds Milton. Wide open look. With the tip, it's good on the putback.
It's been their Achilles heel defensively. They just have not been able to control that backcourt.
Young outside. Now the pass to Gallinari. And the shot is good. Gallinari's got 5 points in the quarter.
The pick and roll was perfect on that play. It opens up a terrific look for Gallo there.
Now here's Milton. Defense right on him. Over Bogdanovich. And the shot is long. The Hawks leading by 5. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. Here's Hill. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Thibault on the wing. Here's Howard. Thibault on the wing. Outside Hill. 76ers moving the ball around. 5 on the clock, and it's blocked. They recover it. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, no question who's been the aggressor on the offensive glass.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle. Green comes in for Korkmaz. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for George Hill. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Simmons passes to Howard. Back to Simmons. Lobbed up there for Howard. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Dwight Howard's been around a long time, and his poise showed up on that big hoop.
Young with the ball. Gallinari outside. Here's Hunter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I like Hunter with that frame and size. When he gets to the inside, there will be contact.
And the Hawks making a change here. Collins is checked in. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Curry can't get it to go.
I think if I was coaching these guys right now, especially him, I'd tell him, you take one more three-point shot, and we're going to have some conversations here side by side.
The 76ers trail by 4. And he banks in the layup.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Young against Simmons. Over to the wing. Young up top. Guarded by Simmons. Young, good. And the Hawks lead by 4.
Trae Young stepping up and delivering in a big-time moment.
And here is Simmons. Popped up there for Howard. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And Howard doing a great job showing his ability to score in a critical situation.
Young outside. Chalk up 2 there.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Outside, Simmons. The feed to Howard. From the arc. That shot misses. Now Bogdanovich. Young outside. Back to Bogdanovich. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Tony Snell's checked in for the Hawks. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Curry finds Simmons. For 3, Harris. And it's John Collins with the rebound. And the Hawks with possession here. They lead by 4. Now, here is Young. Up top, Capella. Young left side. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. This was a hard-fought. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.